Hey, this is Carrie Johnson with Life Network. Today we are here at the Health Optimization Summit, and I am sitting down with the top experts, core contributors, partners here, the latest and greatest gadgets. So stay tuned. We have some great conversations happening. Okay, we are back with John with the WAVwatch, and we're excited because I just put this on maybe about an hour ago, I would say, possibly. So I typically use an Apple Watch. And I was very curious because I had heard to go stop by the WAVwatch place and figure out why I should probably take off my Apple Watch and like the harm that I'm doing to my body and what is so good about this WAVwatch. This is like a family business.
Right.
His mother
Linda.
Mother Linda
is the inventor of the WAVwatch.
Yes.
And she was born deaf in one ear and really got into alternative medicine and just kind of thinking outside the box when it came to healing and our bodies. And so I came up with this idea to have a wearable device that uses sound that's transmitted through the body through this little speaker.
Yeah.
And it's been a really fun journey. The business, she started about 5 years ago, and it really kind of took off 2 or 3 years ago. My brother and I each got a phone call. So like, hey, things are going really well.
Yeah.
And we both actually quit our careers doing other things.
To come work for your
To
mom.
come work for mom, yeah. So
Cool.
he was a business professor for a decade at a university, and I was doing economic development and on a certain track.
Yeah.
And we just said, we really feel, this is something. Yeah. So
That's so cool.
We're all still speaking. So
Yeah, you can still speak with you can still look each other in the eye.
yes.
So then tell me, like, what is so important about this and why shouldn't I wear my Apple Watch?
I like technology just as much as the next person, and I'm not the one necessarily gonna tell you not to wear your Apple Watch.
Okay.
There are many people that are questioning about the EMFs that might be produced in some of the different Internet of Things that are around and even on our bodies.
Right.
And so, but I'm not necessarily here to talk against something else.
Okay.
But I will tell you that that the WAVwatch itself, it's very self-contained and intentionally not connected to Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 4G, 5G.
Right.
And it's part of the reason that the screen is not small is because you can choose it from a wide variety of things, and it's all self-contained. You don't control it from an app or anything like that.
You don't. Okay, you still control it right within here. Okay, and then what specifically, like with sound frequency, right? So if I'm like we were talking about, I have little tension headaches from time to time. Why would I want to wear this? Like, how is that going to help me?
We actually had a woman come by yesterday. She's had tremors for 3 years.
Wow.
And she was a bit of a skeptic, wasn't sure how this was going to work.
Yeah.
And we put it on one of the settings that is meant to help tremors. 3 minutes later, she did this, and she was just like shocked. She was in shock.
Whoa.
It was like a spiritual moment.
That's cool.
And then so she wore it last night, and she came back and she was crying.
Oh my God.
Like so.
That's
And
powerful.
it's stories like that. That's why I quit my career, and my brother did the same, because it can be transformative, and we don't normally think of sound as being something that can transform like that.
Right.
But I also want to say, if our universe was spoken into existence, how powerful is sound?
Goodness gracious.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly right. Good. I love that. That's a good way to think of it because it is. Yeah, and you hear about that, like just the ripple effects of water was, sound waves, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so on a cellular level, so the sound is coming into your body through the speaker that's right here, and it's a speaker right here.
Yeah.
The device is water resistant, and
Wow.
sound comes into your body, and then basically it travels through.
Okay.
We've actually done a lot of studies and work on a sleep protocol that I'm very excited about with this new device.
I'm excited.
And it actually follows the circadian rhythm of your body
Oh, goodness.
as you sleep to support your organs through the night.
And that's already implemented in here?
Yeah, you just basically just choose a sleep protocol and then
Okay.
just pick the time of day that you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
And then it just follows your body.
Wow.
But that one is probably one of our most popular, as well as some of the pain mitigation and emotional things. We do a lot with emotions.
Like if people are feeling very stressed.
Yes. I've been running the kind of a ADD type frequency here, which is mental clarity.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different things going on, so many noises and whatnot.
There are.
So I'm running that, and it's been somewhat helpful.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know. We're blessed to be able to be surrounded by so much, just knowledge and people. But yeah, at the same time, there's a lot of stimulus too.
Yes, exactly. One of the things that I'm always working on is not trying to sound like an 80s infomercial, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. But the truth is that there are frequencies for everything. That's actually one of our catchphrases my wife came up with. There's a frequency for that, right?
Okay, that's cool.
But
you might as well own it.
yeah, and so in some ways I don't want to talk about everything because it's almost unbelievable.
Okay.
But so if you were to survey thousands of customers that we have and just randomly pick 10 people, they would probably all have something different that is meaningful for them. Some folks, it's kidney stones. Some folks, it's tremors, and then I mentioned anxiety.
Yeah.
But we all have a few different things that work
Yeah.
for us. So it does a wide variety of things. And I'm almost afraid if I say too much, I'm like that 80s infomercial.
Well, and it's probably listed on your website too, I would imagine,
Yes,
right?
exactly. WAVwatch.com.
Okay.
WAVwatch.com.
WAV. Okay, perfect. So if you don't know, what they can do, just look on the website and, I'm sure it's for you. So this is an 80s infomercial for you.
Yes, exactly.
I love it. Okay. So do you guys have an Instagram account that people can follow as well?
Yes, at the WAVwatch, and then we're on all the socials.
Platforms. Okay,
yes.
perfect.
And
Good.
lots of places to learn about it, and we're just excited to be in this realm and just trying to help people. And it's stories like the one I mentioned earlier that are what keep us going, and what fuels us to continue to innovate and continue to try to make something that's special and that's different.
Yeah, you wake up every day with purpose. Yeah,
exactly.
And that's you're truly touching lives.
Yes, exactly.
Physically as well too. So, well, I'm excited, and thank you for letting me wear this for a bit because, like I said, I get some headaches and some pain. So, thank you for what you guys are doing.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate
Honored
that.
to meet you and honored to be a part of this.
Yeah, well, thank you. Anything else you want to leave our listeners with, or that we might have forgot?
I think that what's important for us to keep in mind is that there's not one magic bullet to our health.
Right.
And that I'm in no way claiming that this is gonna
Solve everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And or that yours is a gold bullet or mine's a silver bullet. But that being, I think faith being at the center of everything, and the way that we even show gratitude, and that changes everything about the way that we perceive the world.
100%.
But then also having mindful choices, and me not being sad I'm not losing weight if I'm not putting the work in, or for example, things like that. But I guess that I don't want to ever seem like we're coming across as a one size fits all. This is it. But because it's part of a holistic system.
It is, yes. And there's so many, just great supplements out there that we can incorporate, but this is another tool in our tool belt that we can help to live the life that God provided us to live. So,
Amen. Awesome.
Well,
Thank you so
great.
much.
Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you.
Thank you.